are you?
Oh my God, I really couldn't walk out. I'm just like, did you ever see Team America?
Yeah.
I'm like one of those puppets. That's Douglas.
What's going on, man? How are you, buddy?
Dougie, you know, they gave him like some type of autumnal scarf at the groomers. And you could probably know how long it's been since he's been groomed because he's been wearing it for 3 weeks.
It's been a while since I've seen him.
But he looks very Yellowstone appropriate, come to think of it. His little harvest scarf fits
like
right
a ranch
in.
doggy. You look like a ranch dog, yeah.
Cole, I have to show you this. This is like
cool.
the most important thing I own.
Oh, really?
No.
It looks used.
Oh, no, it's been taped shut. It's traveled with us.
I love it.
Anyway, it's the best Monopoly ever. I'm just saying.
It's pretty trippy to have myself on another. That's wild. It's a bit of a wild experience the last 7 years, so.
I mean, and the final season, it's coming out. Just so you know, we're at the same parent company, and I could not get a screener. They have this thing on lockdown in ways, it's like Fort Knox. You cannot get in there. We couldn't even get a clip.
Well, listen, the crew couldn't even see the scripts, so you would have to.
So what do we get to know? I'm so excited. By the way, you know I have a RIP T-shirt, too. Like, I have you on a T-shirt.
What does it say on the T-shirt, though?
Yellowstone, and then a big picture of your face. That's right. Every girl needs a little rip on their bodies. Oh, my God. And Kelly, she's going to come on the show. Beth Dutton, everybody. What are you and Kelly like in life? Because I don't know a world... I don't want to know a world where Rip and Beth aren't ruling the school.
I mean, Kelly and I are just, at this point, great friends, you know, and working with her is just, I mean, her ability as an actress is phenomenal, but she's so much different than the actual character. So, you know, in between takes, her and I are like brother and sister. We joke, we have fun. And this last year was really fun. What was it like shooting? Because when I spoke to her briefly, I met her one time, of course, I flipped out. I've heard, yeah. It's Beth Dutton, and Kelly Reilly is such an amazing actress, and what I spoke to her about was her performance, because I understand from the very little I know is that she is very different than Beth Dutton. Yeah. She doesn't act, walk, talk, sound, behave like Beth. Yeah. And yet she created this character from the depths of her soul and instincts. And, you know, you two created this iconic couple of which the show lives on. I know, it's wild. I mean... Thank you. Thanks. And, of course, I love Casey, you know, Luke. Luke just had a kid. He did? How about that? Bianca and Luke. Yeah, give them a round of applause. Congratulations, Luke! Yeah. Is it a first baby? Yeah, baby boy. Now, you have 2 sons and a daughter? Yeah. 20, 16, and 11? Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So your girl's the baby. Yeah, but she runs the roost. Oh, she does? Yeah. What's it like for you as a dad? Yeah. And what do I need to know? What's coming? Girls, I mean, listen, I love her ultimately so much that it's hard for me to say no to anything, but I'm getting better as she's getting older to, you know, be a little bit more cautious with, you know, giving her, you know, I guess everything she asks for. And was it like that with your boys? No. See? No, they get nothing. Go to work, do what I tell you to do, go play sports, you know. I mean, it's just totally different. I mean, my wife says it all the time. She's like, she's got you wrapped around her finger. Cynthia? Yeah. Okay, now, Cynthia, you guys have been together a very long time. Yes. And you're about to turn 50, so am I. You got me by a month. 1 month exactly. February 22nd, right? March 22nd. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been as excited for any birthday in my entire life. Me too. Why is that? Wow, I mean, I think, look, I'm always saying, like, I never thought I'd make it to 40, and then 50. Now it's like, I'm like, you know, what are you going to do for that? And so I'm going to go on a trip around the world solo. Yeah. I love this so much. As a big solo traveler, is Cynthia like, we've been together so long, you go? She's pretty happy about it, probably. No, I'm just kidding. No, she's going to come with me to I'll just say it's Spain, and then we'll have my 50th, and then from there I go to Africa to New Zealand, and we'll see where else. But that's kind of the roadmap right now.
May I ask how you guys met?
Yeah, my sister at my mother's house. Yeah, this is now 1 years ago. Yeah, it's a great story too. I'll just tell you because, and it's true. I think when you meet people in your life that are important, that should be there for life. Certainly with my wife, when she walked by my mother's window, time stopped. And I was like, who is that? And so, of course, I inquired to my sister, Vanessa, come here. And she said, what? I said, I want to know who that is. And she goes, that's my friend Cynthia. I said, well, have her come to dinner. And so she ended up coming to dinner with my mom. Yeah.
And when you said your sister, I immediately went, oh, that's safe. Mm-hmm. Like, there's something about that. You know, I think maybe I idealize meeting someone that someone I know knows.
Right.
Because I've dated a lot of strangers on an app. I'm serious. That's how a lot of people are doing it. So I dip my toe in.
It's been so long.
It's so weird.
It is weird.
Listen, Karen and Gary over here, who had just had a cowboy transformation.
Yeah, they told me about you, Gary. You look all right, kid. Match.
Yeah, what do you think? What does Rip think? I mean,
looks like an Australian cowboy.
I see that, but a cowboy nonetheless. Now, Gary and Karen, may I tell everybody what you told me in the break?
Sure.
That you met on Match.com?
Yep.
So, exactly, I'm somewhere between, you guys. How did you feel the, confidence to meet someone in a space where you don't know each other and then you meet up? And what was the first thing that happened?
I'd say talk on the phone first.
Excuse me?
Talk on the phone first and then have a conversation, and we decide to meet at a restaurant.
Oh, talk on the phone first.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Karen, I love how
For
you
like
just
hours or?
Couple times.
Like being kids, like back in the day, we used to get on the phone, you'd fall asleep talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
We did kind of talk for a while. Yeah. And then we met at a safe place in between both of us where there'd be a lot of people because as a female dating, you don't know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You don't. And there are
Never
horror
know
stories.
about Gary, yeah.
No, he's a good one. He's a good one.
And then you guys met and it clicked because you're engaged.
Clicked.
Wow.
I mean, I'm so happy for you guys. Okay, we have to go to a quick commercial break, but after we come back, will you play a game? I've got some salty, spicy questions and a cowboy hat. We'll be right back. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're back with Cole Hauser, Rip in Yellowstone. I'm so excited. Okay. I have a game for us. Will you play a game? It's not Yellowstone Monopoly because we'd all be here for 10 years.
That would be all right.
I think so too. All right, we have a game in honor of you. It's called Let Her Rip. Yep, we did it. Oh. Okay, in this hat, because you need a hat if you're going to be a cowboy, which is so, by the way, I feel for men, you have introduced the whole cowboy hottie McHotterton factor, and Gary's proof of that. So, will you pick a question out of this cowboy hat?
Oh boy. What do you got in here, huh? You read it.
Okay. What's the least comfortable part of Rip's wardrobe?
Ooh. I wear the same thing every day, so.
It gets all nice and relaxed?
No, well, it gets relaxed, but it gets a little sticky after a while. So.
Little funky?
Yeah, on a hot day.
You're on a horse all day.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like when I ride a horse for many hours, which is very rarely, I feel like I'm still on that horse for the next 3 weeks. If Rip had a spin-off show, what would it be called?
Beth, you're nuts. I don't know. Or I'm just chasing her around. ...
But I love you.
But I love you, yes.
Kelly's coming here. I'm so excited.
I know. I just did a little message for her.
Oh, you did? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
If you were left on a deserted ranch with either your worst enemy or no one, which option would you choose?
Nobody.
I had a feeling, but I thought it was a good question.
I'm very happy about myself.
Me too. I love being alone. I gotta
me time.
I love it. I love it so much. If you could go line dancing with anyone, living or dead, who would it be?
My wife, of course.
Cynthia! Okay, we got 4. One more.
One more, okay.
In real life, who would be your Rip, AKA your ride or die?
My grandfather.
What's
Milton
his
Sperling.
name?
Yeah.
Milton Sperling.
Yeah.
Wow, he has a cowboyish name.
He's a badass.
Got spur in there.
He's a badass. He was a Marine in World War II, helped liberate Europe. Unbelievable man.
Well, we honor him today. Thank you. I love that answer. And I was so excited to ask you that question. Like, who would your ride or die? Okay, anything we need to know about...
This is a cowboy thing. You can't put that on there.
Oh.
Anywhere you sit or sleep, it's bad luck.
Since I saw, ironically, Drugstore Cowboy, the film, he does not want the hat on the bed. And so to this day...
That's a cowboy
But
thing,
it's a couch, too?
Anywhere you sit or sleep.
Understood. You'll be very proud of me. I will. I've never let a hat on the bed. I'm like, don't put the hat on the bed.
Yeah.
Okay, anywhere you sit or sleep. Now I really understand the full context. Is there anything we get to know about Yellowstone, or do we just tune in for the final season, which in some ways I'm hoping it's not the final season, but, that's a whole other conversation. And yet I'm in with millions of people on that, but go on.
This is what I'm going to give you, is Taylor Sheridan wrote a phenomenal season, which every character has an opportunity to really go through, the loss of, in my opinion, one of the great characters on television, but also a wonderful person in John Dutton. And, what's wonderful about his writings is that you never really know while you're watching it to the very end what is going to happen. So in that note, for me as an audience, I like to go and watch something where I'm not spoon-fed. You will not be spoon-fed this year.
I also think that it's such a testament to when you trust and respect people and you think they're intelligent and you keep pulling the rug out from under them. It's so rich and entertaining. Yeah. All bets are off in a show like this. It's been established that way from season 1, episode 1. Yeah. And I think it's also a testament to how incredible that you, Luke, Kelly, everybody is in the show. Yeah. I don't...
It's a great cast.
Like I said, I don't want to live in a world without Rip and Beth. Oh. And you two have created the ultimate individuals and couple.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I love you so much. Cool. All right, Yellowstone returns this Sunday, November 10th on Paramount Network. And we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Douglas dressed up in his best Western wear for you. You want to come up here? And Douglas was here dressed up with Cole. I
don't know how to handle this situation right now. It's just, hi, buddy.
I'm so excited because that was like 2 years ago at least, maybe even a little longer. And I said, is there any possible chance that we could do the show together and talk about the fact that you are not Beth Dutton. You are good. That makes me happy.
A bit. We all have a bit of Beth Dutton in us, I think.
Well, just hearing your voice right now. Yeah. I mean, I would have never guessed you had an accent.
Well, that's thanks to my dialect coach, because she's amazing, Jessica Drake. Yeah. We were really going for a Montana accent, but she's educated. She's from a very, very wealthy, ranching family. She's not, I wasn't going to go howdy, ma'am.
Right.
It wasn't that for me, but I certainly wanted to get that Montana dialect correct. So I worked with Jessica. I'd worked with her on Flight and True Detective and all these other American accents I'd done. But for Beth, it was more about the voice, because she smokes a little bit. She drinks a lot of bourbon. And
yeah, she
has a bit more she comes from here.
She has a rasp.
Yeah.
And a guttural sound.
And I kind of listened to Kevin a lot because he really deepened his voice for John Dutton.
You're right.
And so I just stole it. I just copied him. Yeah.
He does have more of a Batman Kevin Costner as John Dutton. You're absolutely right. How did you laundry list the attributes she would have, the behaviors she would have?
Well, she's written and created by Taylor Sheridan. He really is, I mean, we sort of Frankenstein her together, really. But everything she says, everything she does is from his imagination. I love her. I understand her. Getting in the skin of this primal woman is a lot of fun. She's invigorating, but she's also exhausting.
Can I ask, in your process of your extraordinary talent...
Stop.
I'm not going to stop.
Stop.
Sorry, but you really did... You know how to create someone that, like, everybody gets behind. You've proven that. Mm-hmm. So do you bring your personal experiences to not only the character, but how you emote in a scene?
I had gone through, just before we started filming, the year before I got that job, I had gone through some things in my own personal life. I was in a deep grief, and I hadn't figured out who I was beyond that in that moment, and I was in a fog at that moment. And then this character lands in my lap, and I'm like, well, what am I going to do with this? And she became this sort of life raft for me. So I got to sort of hide in her for a minute while I came back to life and I found my own strength and my own happiness again. And I miss her. I miss her when I'm not playing her. So when I get her back on and I'm putting the dresses on and the boots and the eyeliner, and it's like, all right, let's go. And yes. I feel it. I feel that power.
And then the way that you love Rip.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Have you ever had a love like that?
I have, and he's here.
What? Where? Is he?
I don't know. He's here somewhere. He's probably hiding now.
He's in the building?
So, yeah, I've been married for 12 years.
How did you guys meet, may I ask?
Yeah, well, we met at his brother's wedding. I was a girlfriend of mine. I was in California at the time, and there was this wedding in Marfa, Texas. And she said, do you want to go on a road trip? And I was like, yes. And I think her boyfriend was out of town, so I got to be the plus one, and I thought I'm going to go riding, because I'm a big horse rider in real life.
That's
down
right.
in Texas. And I had just been riding that morning, and I still had, like, leather on my hands. I think I was a bit of a hot mess. I thought he was Texan. The wedding was in Texas. He's from Long Island. And he's the love of my life, and the most beautiful thing that's ever happened to me is my marriage.
We know the way that I think one of the reasons why Rip is a beloved character is because he supports you, he gets you, and he is there fiercely advocating.
Yeah.
What does your husband think of Beth Dutton?
Well, he gets to have her a little bit.
Oh, that's fun.
But not too often. She's a lot to handle. He's watched me play roles for years and years, and so he knew that Beth meant a great deal to me. And I was terrified going into playing her. I really wasn't sure I'd be able to do it. And I knew what it was required of me, and I didn't want to mess it up. So I gave it everything. And, my husband's the first, he just says, well, it doesn't matter if it doesn't work. You still get to come home. You come home to me. Oh. And that freed me. It freed me to go, yeah, like, I'm just going to go for it, and he'll be home.
Okay, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. Where we come back, Cole Hauser, actually, Rip has a question for you. Okay, we'll be right back. Oh, thank goodness. That was a long break. Too long. We're finally back with Kelly Reilly. Beth Dutton herself is sitting right here. Cole, he left a question. It's actually called A Question Left Behind.
Oh.
But he did it for you. Will you take a look?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Okay, here you go.
Hey, Kelly. I have a question for you. What is your favorite and most fun scene that we have done together on Yellowstone?
We've done so many. I mean, I have to say, Cole and I have a lot of fun together. There's a scene in this season that we haven't, I think it's in Sunday's episode. Rip is in Texas. He's been gone for 3 days, and Beth can't handle that. Mm-hmm. So she's like, when are you coming home? I just got here. And then she says, well, I think I'm going to come down and see you. I think she says that in the last week's episode.
Yes, it's like
so
6 weeks
earlier. She takes a road trip to Texas from Montana.
Okay.
And so this is pre what happened to her father.
That's right.
So it's in a flashback. So she takes a road trip to Texas to see him, and he's a little bit surprised at how she shows up. So that was quite fun. That's a lot of
Things to
fun.
look forward to in life.
But my favorite scene I shot was in with him. There's so many. It was in season 2 where she's being attacked.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember that? And then he like storms through the glass office.
Yep.
And he throws this guy across the room. Mm-hmm. And
this has just been like such a highlight for me. I have waited for the 2 or 3 years since we ran into each other at the upfronts. And by run into, I mean I ran up to you.
I was so flattered because I'm such a fan of yours, and I couldn't believe that you knew who I was.
Oh my God, I wanted to talk process. I mean, what you have created here is an iconic character, and I cannot wait for the next one you create. You are such an unstoppable force.
Well, she is. I just play her, but she is.
Guess what? She, she wouldn't
It's an
exist
honor.
without you.
Yeah,
You did.
it's
You
an
are
honor.
the embodiment of her.
Thank
In
you.
fact, I don't know if we have the T-shirt here. Yeah, there you go. Don't make me go Beth Dutton on you.
So I gave this. I think it came out. All the stuff started to come out.
The merch?
Season 2 and season 3, and everyone was wearing it and dressing up as Beth for Halloween.
Uh-huh.
That was weird and fabulous, but
A testament to you.
well,
But
I don't
go
know.
on.
I go I don't. But I got my mother-in-law that T-shirt. Yeah, Kath.
Well,
yeah. I don't know if she wears it.
By the way, I bet she does. How could she not be so proud, by the way? Well, I made you a T-shirt now that, you're going on to other things, and this will be timeless and forever. So it says,
I love it.
don't make me go Drew Barrymore on you and give you a hug.
I love your hugs. You're so you. You're so
Oh my gosh, I love you so much. Okay, obviously, Yellowstone airs Sundays at 8 p.m. on Paramount Network. And we're going to go into the break with a clip from the show. I can't stop smiling.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. We'll be right back.